Well, after 24 hours or so of pure roster craziness, it appears the Miami Dolphins are down to what could be their final 53-man roster. Coach Tony Sparano met with the media today, and prior to the coach coming into this room, the team announced their moves today, including a couple of let-goes. Defensive end Marquise Douglas, defensive end Charles Grant, guard Corey Proctor, all waived, and Will Allen, the veteran cornerback, was placed on injured reserve. To fill those roster spots, Miami brought in some players, defensive ends Clifton Gathers and Robert Rose, also offensive linemen Jeremy Parnell and Joe Reed. So that's the latest as far as the roster moves go. When the coach came in, he addressed a bunch of topics, including a very interesting one. With both Marlon Moore and Roberto Wallace making this team as undrafted rookies, the coach said his experiences with Devon Bess and others the last couple of years helps make those decisions a little easier.
One of the things with Devon Bess when he came in here that you learned is that, you got a chance to evaluate really a guy that was ahead of the curve, I think, from a receiving standpoint. You've seen this guy come into an NFL camp, show great stamina during the camp. Wasn't too big for him at times. Most times, I should say. Wasn't too big for him. And played good in the games when he had the opportunity to. So you learned a little bit from Devon in that situation. And, I kind of felt like these two players have really done a lot of those things. I mean, every challenge that we've thrown in front of these two guys, they've answered, really. Had very few days out there where concentration issues, any of those things were factors. So it didn't look like it was too big for them. And when they went to the games, they played pretty good. So not to mention that both of these guys can do a little bit more than maybe what they're being asked to do right now.
Meanwhile, another player let go by the Dolphins this weekend is quarterback Pat White, a former second-round pick. It never really worked here. Sparano addressed what the expectations were for White when he came in as a rookie out of West Virginia.
This was, again, a hard decision, not an easy decision because he is a young player that has good developmental skills. It's just, it's more about what the other people at the position did, I think, in this situation. You look at what Tyler has done in his time here right now, and he's played a lot of snaps and had a lot of opportunity, to both have success and or fail. And, we felt like Tyler's made great strides, and he's a young player. He's one of these 4-year guys that we're talking about, and then, of course, Henny, who's a 3-year player in that group. So, we really feel like the quarterback position and the decision on Pat really had more to do with what the other people did, including Chad Pennington.
So credit to Tyler Thigpen for outplaying White during the preseason. I guess that's part of the game. Meanwhile, letting guys go, not fun. Those decisions, not easy. The coach talked about what it's like and how it does help clear things up.
I told the team yesterday, I said, look, I don't expect anybody really, nobody needs to feel sorry for me in this situation. That's part of my job. But it wasn't a good day, yet it was a good day in that once the decisions were made, we were able to move on and really get a good look at this 53-man squad right now, and you have excitement and enthusiasm about, what lies ahead with this 53-man squad right now. I mean, I like the makeup of it.
And so here we are now, just a week away from opening day. Dolphins and Bills coming up Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Continue to check back to Dolphins.com and theFinsiders.com for the very latest on the Miami Dolphins.